Thank you. So briefly, the facts that have occurred was the tenants has vacated the property on the 3rd of May this year. On the routine completed of the exit report, which we cross-referenced with the entry condition report as well as the photography from both this report and the last routine inspection, we found that there were three main areas that were not satisfactory or satisfactory condition of cleanliness, and that was the kitchen, main bathroom, and also the laundry as well. There's also rubbish that had been swirled around the garden and all over the yard as well, which was which wasn't there previously. And I guess during the conversation with the tenant, it was evident, I guess from the photography as well that I mentioned, which showed a visible difference in regards to comparison to the before and after, I guess, the overall condition of the property. The tenant has not been cooperative and I guess has refused and being difficult to go back to and address, I guess, those issues. We have obtained, I guess, a cleaning quote, which has come back now from a cleaning company of $500, which will cover the internal areas of the property, just to bring it back to its original standard, I guess, cleanliness as well. In addition, there was a quote of $400 for the cost of the tidying up of the external areas outside and around the garden and yard area as well, just to bring it back to, I guess, how it was initially as well in its original standard. And there was also believed that there was an issue as well that was responsible for claiming that the internal cleaning up as well standard with the responsible of the rubbish in the yard as they had left there as well and not addressed. After trying to negotiate and unfortunately with the tenant being unwilling to, I guess, cooperate with us, our only next step is to submit a Form 16 dispute resolution from the Residential Tenancies Authority to request conciliation as well. In regards to I guess, the evidence that we have put together to support, I guess, the claims, the evidence, we've got photos as well as the entry condition report, which was taken when the tenants moved into the property, as well showing the standard and what was, I guess, expected on exiting as well. We also have the last routine inspection report, which was done about 3 months roughly ago, before the tenant vacated. This showed 3 months ago of the place that was in a clean condition, and the photos showed a clear comparison of the difference in regards to with I guess the cleanliness and environment to when they vacated as well. Now, in regards to the evidence provided, I guess, to the tenant as well, this included the photos, the entry notice report as well, and the photos along with the inspection report and exit report as well, which has been emailed to the client. However, they do not believe they are doing any additional cleaning or any removal of any of the rubbish as well. I guess the tenant states the property was cleaned when she vacated, and it was possible that someone entered the property afterwards and messed it up. On the 3rd of May, we actually conducted the inspection within a 2-hour time frame from when the keys were handed into the property manager. I do not believe that someone came into the property and dirtied the kitchen and sprawled, I guess, all the rubbish all over the yard in that very, very short time frame. Like I said, it was only a 2-hour sort of time frame from when we actually got handed the keys, and the keys weren't handed to anyone else as well. In regards to with trying to obviously resolve this matter, the dispute with the tenant as well, the steps that we've taken through this far to resolve the issues, I guess, was to negotiate after completing the exit inspection and found the property is in an unsatisfactory condition, and we called for the tenant from the property just to discuss the matter as well, as so we could, before as well as sending out an email, something in writing for evidence, so that they could see visually the difference between the before and after as well. And even after that, I believe that it's been fair that we have agreed to obviously go back and fix the issues so that we could save on the cost for the quotes, the work, and important for us to be able to rent the property out at a reasonable standard again. And they've also refused to cover the cost of the quotes as well. In regards to with any questions wish to ask the tenant, yes, I would like to ask if they are willing to contribute any amount towards the cost to having the property cleaned and I guess all the rubbish removed. The outcome to the landlord after, I guess with that as or an alternative outcome, we would like to see the property kitchen, main bathroom and laundry cleaned back to its original state of, I guess cleanliness as well and condition. And at the beginning of the agreement, which is outlined in the section 37 of the general tenancy agreement. Alternatively, we would be willing to negotiate and see if they are willing to cover the cost of the internal cleaning side of things, and then we will cover, I guess, the external, cleaning, like the tidying up of the yard, which is, I believe, is more than reasonable as well. In regards to with, I guess, the outcome proposed to tenant, I feel disappointed, that they are not willing to take, I guess, any accountability for the condition the property was left in, and or find an alternative resolution so that, I guess, there will be a solution that can be found. I feel they are being very uncooperative and not taking responsibility for returning the property to the same condition, that I guess it was as well. In regards to with, I guess, getting this dispute resolved, overall, we are here to get the best outcome for our client, and we believe they are being very reasonable. Ideally, we would like the quotes for the internal cleaning and the yard and garden tidying to be paid, which is $500 plus the $400, which amounts to $900, so that they have the work done as soon as possible. Although, if and having the issues resolved today, we are open to negotiating and covering the cleaning internally, and we'll organise the outside areas as cleaned as well. This should bring the fees down to $400 as worst case scenario. Thank you.